What's up, everyone? Josh Baker here with HCS Grappling, and we're going to continue on the road to HCS 5, brought to you live at Zephyr Performance Training, August 20th. Doors open at 2 o'clock. Stream and first match starts at 3 o'clock. You can catch it either live at Zephyr Performance Training in Shrewsbury, New Jersey, or live right here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that update button. Let us know when you see all of our content. Let me introduce our guest today, an HCS alum and every other jiu-jitsu alum that you can think of. Dave Zennario is back. Super Dave's coming back to the circle. What's up, man? Thanks for joining us today.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Of course. So, obviously, your last time we saw you was HCS 3. You came away with the victory against Vinny Falzerano. How was your experience first time in the circle? I mean, I know, like you said, you've been around everywhere. So how was your first HCS on the mat for you?
It was cool. I like the show that you've been having. A lot of my students have been competing in your show, and I was just kind of sitting back and watching from the sidelines, and you have a nice gym set up. So I was very comfortable going out in there and competing against Vinny, and I had a great time.
Awesome, yeah. Like I said, you've been in the corner almost every show we've had. HCS 4 was the only one Bucktown has not been on, but Bucktown was the first amateur dual meet teams, and that was the first official one last year. Big team, big up to Bucktown. So let's get right into it. I mean, right out this matchup coming up against Eric Naples is a rematch, and it basically started right after your HCS 3 match when his coach came up to us and said, "I got a match idea for you." He said Eric Naples, and both of us said, "Please tell us more." So I'm excited to be able to get this rematch for you here in the circle. Let's just talk about a little bit. When's the last time you went up against Eric?
Last time I went against Eric was at the Emerald City Invitational in Philadelphia. I think it was like early 2021 or spring 2021.
Yeah, what we were seeing like March of last year, I think.
Yeah, something like that, about that time. So it's been like a year and a half or so, maybe a little bit more. And they asked me for if I wanted a rematch, and he beat me the first time. So I wasn't expecting him to ask me for that rematch. So, I mean, yeah, why not? I'll take the rematch. Not a big deal. The first match, I think, was like not really a good showing for myself. I ended up in his closed guard, and he kind of just held rubber guard for a while. It was a little bit frustrating, and I kind of was probably not in the best headspace. And then, boom, he flipped through, caught me in a triangle, and that was it. He definitely got a good triangle. But I'm a more active roller. I don't like to hold positions for too long and just sit there not really doing anything. But touche to him, you know. So I'm looking forward to having this second match with him, and I've definitely grown a lot more since then, physically and mentally. So I'm looking forward to get some redemption.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's over a year ago, almost a year and a half ago, and you're an active guy yourself. You know, it's sometimes hard to find some matches that you haven't really gone against. But 2022 has been treating you well. You've been traveling around. 2021 was decent as well. Besides HCS 3, what's your most recent competition, victories, all that kind of stuff?
Well, I did a couple open weight tournaments for high rollers in Las Vegas. So those were like really fun experiences. The one guy was probably closer to 200 pounds, black belt. And I went the distance with him. He caught me in regulation. In overtime. Mm-hmm. So, but it was a good experience. I had a good fun there. I really liked the event. Before that, I was doing some more like IBJJF stuff. Having some tough matches with those guys. I mean, I've been competing against like some of the best guys in the world, you know, like Lucas Pinheiro and Cayotera and Taliesin Suarez, Estevan. I've went against all those guys. And I've had good matches with them. I've had matches where I got smoked by some of those guys too. But I think getting beat by some of the best guys in the world has actually like really helped me get better. I learned so much from going against those guys and my experience with those guys. But I'm looking forward to some more super fights. I got some more super fights coming up with you, and then after Men of War. And then looking forward to Nogi Pans and Nogi Worlds in this fall, this winter.
Nice, staying active. Yeah, I just saw Men of War announce that your match, defending your title, flyweight champ, against Sam Mickle. That's going to be a good one right after us. So
Right.
August 20th, I mean, we have the finishers, 125 champ, we have Men of War, 125 champ going head-to-head. Super excited for that. Except we're kind of a combination of the two rule sets, you know?
Right.
You have the sub-only part, you have the overtimes and everything like that. But the biggest thing is you have that circle. And with the activity is we do hit those stalls, right? So those stalls could be maybe used in this match. Eric's coming off his first MMA fight. Didn't go his way. Jiu-jitsu player at heart, you can see that. You have an MMA background. We have the wall. Maybe you see a little scrambles going on there. You know, it's always fun to go with playing that way. But again, I'm just super stoked to be able to give you this opportunity to get this rematch. I know it's something that you've been looking for. I'm super excited to have Bucktown back in the circle like we wanted. Hopefully we'll keep and finishing strong with the big second half of the year coming up. So let's just get right to it. How do you think this match is going to go with Eric come end of August?
Well, I'm assuming he's going to want to sit guard and probably lock up a closed guard and stall until he can get a triangle or a Kimura or something from the bottom. So I'm not really looking to go into his closed guard because it's just a kind of a frustrating thing sometimes. I'd much rather stay on my feet, wrestle a little bit, and see how he is. Take him down, get my passes, work my passes, get my watch out for my arm bars, you know. Like just kind of doing my thing from the top. I like playing from all positions, so I could play from the top or play from the bottom with leg locks, back takes, barambolos, like, you know, so we'll see. I'd like to tangle them up and have like a more exciting match than we had last time because it was pretty boring last time.
All right, well, we don't want boring. We don't want boring in the house parties. Hopefully you guys are going to go right after it.
Yeah, and I think with the rules, your rule set too, I think will help, you know, keep that match moving and keep it exciting for everybody.
I definitely think he's got. I mean, Bucktown always represents the Hive. His team does have a team in the duels, so we'll probably be a good Hive crowd. But like I said, I know Bucktown's going to come out, and I'm really excited to hear the environment. And you guys are going to be the last super fight before the team final, so it's going to be a nice stage for everything like that. Anything else you want to say? I mean, the platform is yours. You, like I said, you're one of the true G's around here in jiu-jitsu, and we're excited to have you, but the platform's yours, my man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I just want to thank you and everybody at HCS for giving me the opportunity, and I'll thank Eric Naples and his team as well for wanting to have another match with me. I also want to shout out all my homeboys at Bucktown and all my homeboys at Master Sky Jiu-Jitsu in New York City. So I train a lot with them, and those guys mean a lot to me. And yeah, so it's nice to have all their support behind me and come into this match a lot stronger than I came the first time.
Awesome, man. Again, remember, come out, check out Super Dave coming back into the circle, looking to get the redemption. August 20th at Zep Performance Training in Shrewsbury, New Jersey. You can either catch us at the door. Doors opens at 2 o'clock, $25 for adults, $15 for kids 12 and under, or catch it live here free on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and keep updated on all the awesome content coming your way. Thank you, Dave. Best of luck in the rest of training. We'll talk to you soon. See you in 2 weeks.
Thank you, brother. Peace out, man.